All right, it's been a while. Let's chat about where I've been. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you logging in because I know I have been MIA for a while and I felt like it was time to turn on the camera and kind of explain where I've been, what's been happening, what's going on, all that good stuff, or bad stuff, I should say. It has been a month, y'all. I don't even understand what happened myself. So I was in a groove. I was in a really good groove. If you saw my last couple of videos, everything was trucking along, everything was fine. And then I hit a little bit of a road bump on this journey over a weekend. I think I've made a choice to kind of get off because I'm really trying to not get into that diet mentality of all or nothing. And if you happen to have an off day or off meal or whatever, just whatever, keep it moving. Don't judge, don't beat yourself up about it, keep it moving. Well, I had an off few days and I was fine with it. I did not feel guilty about it. I was like, I'm gonna take a weekend off, do whatever the heck I want. I'm not gonna beat myself up. Come Monday, we're just gonna get right back on it, continue tracking and trying to do that damage control, right? Well, I don't know what happened. Come Monday, I didn't get back on it. And then I maybe had a day or two that was good and then give me a reason to get off. Oh, coffee meeting. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to have a sugar-free coffee today. I'm going to have regular, all the sugar coffee from the coffee shop. And it just kind of, that happened. And then it just felt like that cycle continued and I never could find my footing again. And I never got myself back into that good groove that I was on before that weekend happened where it was fine. I can just, get back on. So the reason why I've been MIA is because the whole reason for this channel, my intention, my goal for this channel was to lose weight, get healthy, and inspire people in the process, right? That was my goal. I was like, I want to do so well where I want to inspire others and be a source of knowledge. Not that I was an expert, but at least just let you know about how I ended up having my success story, right? So I wanted to be that example. I wanted to be that channel for inspiration, that motivation. And every time that I get off, every time I lose that groove, every time I feel like I am not perfect, I feel like I'm not worthy to turn on the camera and tell you about my off days. Because I feel like the whole point is to inspire. And when I'm not feeling very inspirational or motivating, then there really isn't anything to say. It's almost like shame and embarrassment. I better not even start telling you about my bad days because all you want to hear is about my good days. All you want to hear is my success part of my story, not my failures. So I think that is what kind of keeps me from kind of crawling under a rock and just hanging my head in shame and not wanting to talk about the shortcomings, the pitfalls, the failings that is part of this journey. So I need to give myself a break and relax a bit and not only be an inspiration, but also be a cautionary tale on my bad days. Also be human and, forgive myself for the times that I beat myself up for not being perfect on this journey. So anyway, that's why you haven't seen me or heard from me in quite a while, because I just didn't feel like I had anything worthy to talk about these past few weeks, except for the disappointments that I have been to myself these past few weeks. Really, it's been like 3 weeks, I think. It's been not good. And every time I'm going, okay, well, this week's going to be better. I'm going to start fresh come Sunday or Monday. I find it just hard to get into that good groove again. It's really, once you get into that good groove, you don't want to take that for granted. So if you are in a good groove, do not throw a monkey wrench into it. Don't mess that good groove up because it's so hard to get back on the right path. It really is. It really, It really is. So if anything, that is what my message for you is that if you are doing well, and I know that's hard, is to even get into the point of doing well. But if you find yourself having a good day, a good week, a good month, keep that momentum going, because the moment you're like, I can handle it. And what's one day? What's one meal? You know what? I'm not going to be so strict on myself. I'm going to allow myself a little candy here or there, or a cup of ice cream, or then the whole old addict mentality comes back in. And I start to think, well, you know, if I'm off already today, let's just go off as big as you can. Might as well have ice cream and all the things today. And then tomorrow we'll start fresh. And then if I end up eating a low carb tortilla in the morning, then it's like, well, it seems like today's kind of not the carnivore or ketovore day that I thought I was going to have. So let's just start fresh tomorrow, or start fresh next week, or we're almost the end of October. Let's just start fresh on November. And it's just been that over and over and over again. And I don't know if it's self-sabotage, because I see myself getting, you know, closer to my goal, and then I see myself doing all the things to keep me from reaching that goal. And I see myself going backwards. I see myself gaining weight. I see myself falling back into old habits. And I see myself wanting to do better, but then not wanting to stress about it and think about it and do the work, you know? Because, you know, having willpower and discipline feels like work, even though it didn't ever felt like work to begin with. So I just have to stop telling myself that. You know, you find yourself not perfect on this journey, and it not only gives you such negative effects physically, but it also gives you the mental negative effects. So like, not only was I beating myself up or feeling like, you know, depressed about it, or other things that are going on in my life that are kind of adding to the negative mental state that I'm in, but then I feel it in my body. I feel bloated. I feel just heavier, just like the weight of I haven't been sleeping well at all, which I used to love. Clocking in the hours in sleep, I was noticing that I was sleeping better, and I'm just like choosing. It's like, why am I choosing to feel like crap? Why am I choosing to sleep less or sleep awful? Like, why? You know, so I've got to be better to feel better mentally and physically. So anyway, the goal is to take it literally day by day. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to eat today to make a better choice for today. And then we will see what tomorrow brings. I'm not going to do a whole week of eating. I'm not going to do a challenge. I was thinking about doing BBB and E, but I think going from where I am right now to BBB and E is just going to make me fall off the deep end. So I think taking it day by day and try to be just a little bit better today than I was yesterday, just a little bit better tomorrow than I was today, and just kind of tweak it as I go along. I've still been walking as much as I can. That's probably the only good thing that's been going on the past few weeks. Of course, I didn't walk today because the weather dropped, and it's like, you know, 49 degrees this morning and wet. And even though I have a treadmill in my room and I can get on that, it's like, give me a reason to eat off plan. I'll jump right on it. Give me a reason to stay in my PJs and not exercise. I'm on it. Give me a reason. So now I've got a bunch of reasons why I can be better at this. One of the things I did do the past week is I went through some of my old videos, and I was trying to see, God, I had to go way back. I had to go like first year of videos back, because I'm going, okay, there was a moment when I was eating, whatever I was eating and doing was working, and I was seeing results. So maybe instead of going hardcore carnivore or BBB&E challenge, maybe I just need to go back at that point and try to recreate some of those meals, stay consistent for a week and see how I do. I'm kind of scared to jump on the scale to see how much damage I have done these past few weeks. I just want to keep that momentum. I want to get back in a good groove and then keep that momentum coming or going. And then, you know, the holidays are coming, and it's really easy to stay off, you know, but I've done that before, and I'm wanting to also be stronger and better because I've done that before during the holidays. So I just want to feel better, and that's the plan moving forward. Take it day by day. meal by meal, week by week, and not stress over the past, not stress of where I expect myself to be in the future, but just kind of live today better than I did yesterday. So that is where I'm at today. It's not pretty. It's not pretty, but it's part of my journey. So I am going to show you what I ate at the end of this video, and then we will wrap it up. And I hope to do another video to show you another good day of being on track. So that is the goal. All right, so I already had my cup of coffee this morning. I had this caramel coffee. It is so good. And what I do is I put a couple of drops of this chocolate stevia with this caramel coffee, along with my super creamer that I always make my coffee with. So I already had this about 9 o'clock this morning, maybe around 9:30. I am going to eat something for my first meal for today, because it is already 12 o'clock. So my husband actually helped make this chorizo and egg, or this chorizo, yesterday, like literally helped make it with the seasoning. It's so good. He made that yesterday with a buddy of his, and the homemade version of chorizo is so much better than any store-bought chorizo ever. Normally, if I wasn't recording today and I've been in my funk, I would just make my low-carb tortillas and throw this inside of a taco. But what I'm going to do today instead, because I am trying to be better about the choices that I'm making, is I'm going to fry up a couple of eggs and have this on the side and just have chorizo and eggs. So that is the plan for my first meal for today. I'm a little bummed that my eggs all cracked. I need to get a better pan. But anyway, I have the 3 eggs with the chorizo and egg on the side. I normally would put like cheese all over this, but because the chorizo tastes so good on its own, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be as filling as any other thing would be. Not tracking macros today, mainly because I don't have a package. Since this was homemade, I don't have a package of what the macros are for the chorizo, but it's okay. Baby stepping it. Maybe tomorrow I'll track. I'm not sure. But we are eating this meal by meal, day by day, just trying to be better. And I'm already better because I did not have tortillas. Woo woo. All right, it is 3:30 and I'm going in with my second cup of coffee for today. I've got my super creamer, sugar-free whipped cream on top, and a half caffeinated coffee. All right, we just got back from Nick's football game. It is 7:30. I am eating a late dinner. We've got some Spanish cauliflower rice, a little bit of chopped onion. It's gonna be a taco bowl again. I made some ground beef. We're gonna layer it into our bowl. Right, here is the final look. We've got a holy guacamole cup, some sour cream. I did not weigh and measure anything, so I'm trying to eyeball how much I normally would put if I'm prioritizing protein. However, this still looks less than what I normally would have put for prioritizing protein. I had some cheese. I have the cauliflower rice, then the cheese and the meat, sour cream, guacamole, hot sauce. There you go. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like being part of this journey and watching me with the good, the bad, and the ugly, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know, what do you do when you fall off track or when you're not in a good groove? How do you get yourself back into that mindset? I'd love to hear about it. Post it in the comments below. If you want to help support this channel, in the description box, there are plenty of ways that you can support this channel. You can buy me a coffee. You can use any of my Amazon affiliate links of some of my favorite things that I love to use on this journey. They are all posted below. I do have a journal that I created myself, and I posted that in the description box below. So would love for you to check that out. And if you're interested in purchasing one, I would be thrilled that you are supporting me in my journey by doing that. And that is it, guys. Thanks for being here through thick and thin. Right now we're in a thick moment. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.